Well, by the time they are 2, more than 80% of children have a presence online, and the average parent posts at least 1,500 photographs of their child before they turn 5. That's according to a British study about how parents are sharing their children online. It's been dubbed Sharenting, a new frontier for parenting in this highly digitised time. Well, joining me now is Leah Plunkett of Harvard Law School and author of Sharenting, What We Should Think About Before Talking About Our Kids Online. Leah, first up, what is Sharenting?
Sharenting refers to all the ways that parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, teachers, coaches, and other trusted adults transmit children's private information using digital technology. That's a somewhat more expansive definition, Rebecca, than sometimes you might hear. Very often folks refer to sharenting as what parents do on social media. And while that is a huge part of sharenting and something I certainly think and talk and write a lot about, sharenting is more than just parents, and it's more than just social media.
Well, social media is a tricky and controversial area because parents post about their children out of pride. But what should they also be contemplating according to your research?
Parents do come from a place of meaning well almost all of the time when it comes to sharenting. I'm a mom of 2 kids myself, ages 7 and 11, and I am so proud of them. And I certainly want to share that with the world. And like everyone else, I parent in a digital world. And so it's very natural for me to want to take out my phone or go open my laptop and talk about them. But Rebecca, parents should think about the fact that once private information is out there digitally, they lose control of who is going to see it, under what conditions they are going to see it, what other things they may do with it, and how those things might impact their children's current and future life opportunities.
So how do we manage the online lives of our children thoughtfully?
I do think there are a couple of rules of thumb that can go a long way. The first is what I call a holiday card rule of thumb. So for those of us like me who are old enough to remember old-fashioned holiday cards and letters, where you might type up a newsletter of everything that happened in the past year and send it to everyone from your great aunt to your boss, if as a parent you wish to sharent, especially on social media, think about sharing only the kind of information that you would have put into an old-fashioned holiday letter that you knew was going to be read by every single person you knew or could imagine. I'm not a Luddite. I certainly use digital devices. I let my kids use digital devices. I am pro-digital innovation, but I think it is incumbent on all of us as parents, grandparents, teachers, coaches, whoever we are in our children's lives and the children who depend on us, to just take a moment and think, do I really need to do this digitally? The answer may be yes. But just take a moment and try to balance out the other values that you have as a parent, which probably haven't changed all that much, Rebecca, if at all, from when our parents and grandparents were raising us or raising other generations. We want to keep our kids safe and healthy. We want them to be happy. We want them to have good opportunities and good experiences. And sometimes returning to some of those more old-fashioned values and just kind of doing a quick weighing of those. Does it really need to be digital? If not, maybe don't do that particular thing digitally and try then to limit just a little bit, just around the edges, the range of digital exposure to which you are subjecting your kids.
Leah Plunkett, it's such a fascinating topic. Thanks so much for joining us from Harvard Law School in Boston.
Absolute pleasure. Thanks for having me.